How are you guys doing today?
I feel pretty good.
I feel great.
That's all?
Spacey but good.
Yeah, we're both a little spacey. We had oysters very late last night.
Oh,
2 a.m. oysters and attendant beverages.
And some fat legs.
Oh yeah, crab legs.
nice. Very nice. I also know you were in Brooklyn yesterday,
We were in Brooklyn.
and you announced that you're working on a new studio album.
We are working on our 4th studio album.
Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, we don't have a lot to say about it because we haven't made it yet, but we can talk about it.
Okay.
We want it to be. See, I thought it was going to be like a 60s, 70s soul record, but it's turning out not to be like that at all.
I think that's what we thought for the last one, kind of, too.
Kind of what we thought for the last one too. It's dancier than I would have expected. So far, pretty electronic-y, but I also suspect that's where we are in the writing process.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times we write things in one way and then record them another way, and then go. So we really it'll be months until it is done. We're just sort of early in the writing phase, but it will make sense after our last record. I think it continues the trajectory that was on.
Okay. Now, when you are writing a new album, do you all get together in one spot and write together? Do you do your own separate thing and then send each other everything?
We stand as close to one another as we possibly can.
Okay.
But we don't write together.
Yeah, we go to one spot and just. Silver Sun Pickups. Or at least that's what's
Are you guys fans of Silver Sun Pickups?
we are, yeah.
Yeah.
We toured with them. We did a very long tour, like a 2 or 3 month tour with them. Oh no, maybe it was only 1 month. Anyways, yeah, years ago we used to tour with them. What we're talking about, how do we write?
Yep.
Well, generally we sort of start independent of each other with until there's some nugget with which to work. It might just be like a melody or a groove, or it might be a sort of fully formed song, and then we kind of like all come together and hi, how are you? And then sort of hack away at each other's stuff until it becomes property. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Is this your first time in Delaware?
No, this is not our first time in Delaware. I don't know if we played in Delaware before.
I don't know if we played together.
I grew up in DC, so
Oh, okay.
I came here sometimes because it's nice, and it's easy to not drive through Delaware going up the East Coast. There are it's not that easy, but yes, we've been touring for more than half the time for the last 12 years, I guess.
Yeah.
And so we've definitely driven through Delaware before, but I don't remember if we played here.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
This
Well,
could be this
welcome.
could be another state to list.
There you go. Check it off the checklist. Okay. Well, what kind of
Are
music?
you from Delaware?
I am from Delaware.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us what Delaware's like.
Okay. Well, there's not that much around here. Like, right now we're in Dover, which is more like southern Delaware. I live in northern Delaware. But it's really only 2.5 hours from the top to the bottom, which is weird because I'm going out to school in California.
Okay.
And it's like, everybody there, like the city of Los Angeles has like how many area codes? And like Delaware, the whole state only has one. And, I like it. Tax-free shopping. I'm a fan.
Shopping.
Can't be mad at that.
No Del Sodell. How are you? Are there areas that are not Nodell or Sodell? You have like Woodell and
No.
Endell, Edell.
No. Some parts of the state, it's only 15 minutes from the east to the west. So it really just is divided by north and south. That's about it.
Right?
We just gave 5 for Delaware. That was special. We do a lot of giving 5, taking 5, sharing 5.
And high fives are a wonderful thing. Why not?
They are, but that one was dedicated just to Delaware.
And I appreciate that. Because when I go out to school in California, like I said, and like everyone always asks, oh, where are you from? And I say Delaware. And half the times I just get blank stares. Like no one knows anything about Delaware. I had one girl ask me, what state is that in once?
Really?
So,
Where did you go to school in California?
USC.
USC.
Yeah.
With the big marching band.
Yes.
There's that part in Wayne's World where they're like pretending to go through all these states and they're like, we're in Texas, we're in Texas, and like California, and then they're like, and then Delaware flashes on, they're like, we're in Delaware. And they don't. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's Delaware for you. Okay, well,
We have a corporation here. So we might
that's
even
the other thing I get a lot, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of people have corporations here.
I believe I know the bands start companies for sort of everything all the time for stupid reasons, but so I think we have more than one there.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, is there any music that you guys are listening to right now? Like any CDs that you just bought or anything?
I just got the new Metric album, but I haven't even listened to it yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or bad. I bet it's good because I like Metric a lot. What else am I into?
I think this girl called Grimes
Okay.
from I think
Canada.
Yes, from Montreal.
She's Canadian as hell.
yeah, you know Grimes.
I do.
I like
I rediscovered something the other day. Well, I gotten really into Crosby, Stills and Nash of late, which I hated as a child. And I think maybe that's why I like it now, is because it's still fresh to me because I so actively avoided it as a kid. They're not a new band.
No. But they're a new favorite band of yours, I guess.
Yeah, I'm having a moment with Crosby, CSN and Y right now. Yeah, that's what I'm having. And
I know there's a good record that's about to come out called by this band called LA.
Okay.
It's coming out like in a month or so.
I just produced a record for a band called Lavender Diamond, and it comes out in September on our own record label. And it's so good. I mean, I know I'm supposed to let somebody else say that because I worked on it, but honestly, it's really great. He's heard it. Becky, the singer, has like the best voice I know of in humanity. It's really good record.
Nice. Well, look forward to that. Coming out in September, you said?
Comes out in September 25th, 3rd, 25th, something like that. Late September. On our label is called Paracadute. It comes out then.
Okay, and speaking of your own label, Paracadute, I know that you started somewhat recently. It's a relatively new thing.
Yeah, we were on EMI until 2 or 3 years ago, and we left EMI and started this label to put out our own music, but now we started putting out other bands. I mean, we're not looking to expand quickly, you know, it's not like, we don't really want to be a record label, but when we hear music we really love, and then we want to put it out.
Okay, and what has the process been like from switching over from a major to your own label?
It's, running our own label it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but so did being on a major label. I mean, it's sort of like, the biggest difference is that, like, when you're in the major label system, you basically have to just, like, kick and scream and yell a lot to try to get them to actually do the things that need doing. If you want your record to have a chance of getting heard and getting out there in the world, there's like all these promotional and press and all that kind of stuff things that you need to do, and when it's their resources you're dealing with, you sort of like yell like there's these 100 things you have to do, and then they're not going to pay for all of them, so maybe they'll try 20 and not screw up 5 or 10. When it's your own label, you don't have anywhere near that much money to do it, but you can pick which 5 or 10 you're going to do and then do them right,
Right.
So it takes a lot more time and effort, but we have a lot more control. So it's great for us. I mean, we're also not super expansive in the sense that we're not trying to the label doesn't exist to make a huge profit off of music. It exists so that our music can get out there and we kind of do keep our career going in other ways.
Okay. Well, very nice. So this is Delaware's kind of first huge music festival. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you prefer large shows like this, or do you prefer more intimate?
In terms of the hour actually spent on stage, I prefer smaller shows.
Yeah.
Because they're more intimate, they're sweatier, and sort of you feel the humanity more. But big festivals like this are great because you get to see we can see bands that we never see otherwise. It's not I wouldn't have that many chances to see Jack White play a show, and you can sit to that. And you get to play to a lot more people. It's always a main reason for touring is to go out there and play in front of people who've never seen you before. And festivals like this offer you a chance to do that in huge numbers.
Very nice. Who else are you planning on seeing at this festival? Are you going to be here all 3 days? Or just for
No,
today?
we're not even. We have to leave tonight, but I don't even. I haven't looked at the schedule. There's great bands on the schedule. I just don't remember who's today and who's not. So,
I'd like to see Bass Nectar.
Bass Nectar?
do you want to see Bass Nectar?
What about Silverstone Pickups?
Do you want to see Silverstone Pickups?
Yeah, very nice.
They're obviously
Okay.
today. Because
All right. Now, oh, sorry about that. What was I gonna ask? Sorry, I just had a brain fart.
it's okay. I've been having brain farts all morning. Wouldn't it be awesome if when you had a brain fart, you actually farted out of your ear? Then people would know. People would know, like, oh, you had a brain fart. Although it might be more embarrassing then, because it would also be like kind of embarrassing sound. But maybe it'd be a funny sound.
Yeah, it would be less embarrassing than what I
Yeah. Would it smell?
I don't think it would. Not out of your head.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's no reason it should smell. But then again, there's no reason it should fart out of your ear. So it's true. It's like, and at this point, all bets are off.
Totally.
Wow, that was a lot of wisdom on brain farts right there. I like the way you.
We're doing some of the really most cutting edge thinking about brain farts.
Tackling the real issues.
I mean,
I like it.
there's not a lot of people working in this space, but of those that there are, I mean, we're really respected as some of the foremost thinkers on brain farts.
Kind of at the top of it all.
Nice. Wow, it's progressive. I like it. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to say to our audience at Pop Culture Madness?
Well, who is your audience of Pop Culture Madness?
Everyone.
The whole world.
The whole world.
Then, stop fighting with each other.
Yeah. Start getting along.
Yeah, start getting along. Maybe, I hate to say this, I know it's not that, this is going to be tough, but have fewer babies. World's getting full up really quick, you know? And we all love babies, but if everybody has babies all the time, it's the world fills up too quick.
Yeah.
Don't put more humans than you could support on the planet.
Use green energy.
Use green energy. Yeah. Or use less energy.
Less.
Yeah. Try not to drink too many things out of plastic bottles. If you use a lot of plastic bottles, make something out of plastic bottles. Make a lamp. Make a lamp out of plastic bottles or a chair out of plastic bottles.
Projects.
Or make it, you know what you can make out of plastic bottles? I actually saw this in Peru recently. Make a boat. Because they float. Yeah. So just tie them together and make a raft out of your plastic bottles.
No sailing.
But a raft that you'll use, because like there's that whole continent of trash in the middle of the ocean right now. That's a raft, but nobody's using that as a raft. It's just killing stuff. So don't do that.
All right. Well, thank you so much.